Y'all the vibes, you rocking out with y'all truly Showtime Sizzle. This is the Trucker Vlog series. As you can see, I am currently set up in location. This is gonna be a long one, but a short one. And I'm waiting for the guys to come dump on me. Normally, I would get out and stretch my legs, but I'll probably do that after I'm done um, vlogging. Blogging, whatever you want to call it, man. But top of the AM for everybody. Hopefully, everybody is getting up, being active, doing something productive. Because last night I took a little break as far as coming back on. Normally, I would have came back on after I left the gym with the guys, but I just took a little break because I felt like I was productive enough for the day as far as reality, real time. And then I came home and we prepared. They call it Taco Tuesdays. We did the tacos on Thursdays, a quick, easy meal that I prepared for my family. And I just watched the football game last night. With Bills Mafia look real good. They look excellent, to be honest with you. Let me share this on my news feed. Let me share this in my group. Yeah, I didn't coming back on. I didn't want to talk boxing. I was just in the boxing gym. And then I got into the football game. I started to do play by play on the football game, but I was just enjoying it. And it was like just felt good to just enjoy the game, right? Enjoy the game. But I was seeing on YouTube different channels was posting, and rest in peace to the Queen. They was posting how the fight got canceled over there for the morning and all that. But I was looking for it to be confirmed. I didn't see no. I just seen like a lot of different YouTube channels posting it. I didn't really see no particular. I don't want to. Yeah, credible sources, man. Credible sources. It is what it is. I didn't see no credible sources, but I was seeing a lot of lives go up and things of that nature. And they were saying how salute to Martin King's in the building. My guy Ron Flankley, what's going on, brother? We on deck. I'm set up. I'm at my dump spot location, waiting for the guys to come through now. So I said, let me jump on and do a vlog. Did you hear any confirmation of the Clarissa Shields fight being canceled for tomorrow? I didn't hear no damn confirmation on it. Yeah, what was Top Rank saying, Ron? What did they say? Is the fight off? Is the fight off? I know you was getting they doing weigh-ins behind doors. Alright, so the fight is on. The fight is on. So what was these channels talking about, man? That's what I said, man. Like YouTube is becoming a cesspool. That's what I call it now, cesspool. I don't even call it YouTube no more. I call it cesspool because dudes just be wanting to be so first, putting shit out. They don't even get it confirmed, and then they run with their thumbnails. This shit is the cesspool, man. This shit is like, cause I noticed that last night, and like I said, I was enjoying the football game. The Bills look good, man. You can't jump out there too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like the Rams, they ain't gonna be that good this year. It's the first, like, you know what it is? A lot of guys, the starters, they don't play. They don't play in the preseason. Last night was their first time really playing. They might run a couple of series in the preseason. But man, the Bills did look good though, man. They looked alright, man. They was clicking on all cylinders. Is that a fair assessment to say? See how I'm working on my vocabulary, delivery, and all that. But yeah, man. Hopefully they didn't cancel this fight, man. Like I said, rest in peace to the Queen. Okay. Yeah, like I said, rest in peace to the Queen. Ron said, let me bring that back up. Ron said, still waiting on our itinerary on the Queen's funeral arrangement to decide what transpires tomorrow. She was for women's empowerment. Oh yeah, they should. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. But to each his own, right? And I want you to catch this sauce, Ron. You know, Ron, I fucks with Ron, right? Catch this sauce out, right? And this is no disrespect to them and what they got going on over there. We all know the Britons are coming, the British are coming. That is an affluent family over there, right? Now, granted, the Queen lived a glorious, long life. From what I read upon, she died of natural causes, right? A long, healthy life. It wasn't like she was assassinated. It wasn't like she tragically died in a car accident, a plane crash, things of that nature. Granted, they want to mourn their queen. When the president in the United States dies, the old president, Ronald Reagan, I know he's not dead, but I'm just saying, one of these guys, Jimmy Carter, you know, dies of old age, natural causes. Do the states, the United States of America, shut down like that? Does everything just come to a halt? You know? Does everything just come to a halt? No. Life goes on. Even when it's a tragedy, you know what I'm saying? Life goes on. So it's like, for them to just shut the whole, you know, just everything down, it's like, I couldn't fathom that. But like I said, to each his own. Everybody's different. This right here might shake up some shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, everybody's different. And like I said, she died of natural old age. It wasn't like a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? She lived a beautiful life. I was watching like a lot of news channels was highlighting her since she was a kid and the many things that she did and all that. You know? So yeah, I know they're gonna mourn her, but to just shut down your sports, you know, and things of that nature. But it is what it is. I guess they move a little different over there, you know. But hopefully, like I said, this fight is on. Because just like you said in that comment, she was for women empowerment. This is a big event for the ladies, man. Big event. You know what I'm saying? Big event, man. You know what I'm saying? They just went hard this whole week. This whole week. They went hard. And for them to throw that away, you know how much money they're gonna lose? You know how much money they're gonna lose. But I was seeing dudes was just going hard, like it's canceled. But then I went on Top Rank's Instagram page. I didn't see nothing. I'm like, dudes just they don't get no confirmation of certain shit and just jump on YouTube, cesspool, and just put shit out. Ron said, all I know is if Clarissa Shields speaks, what? Hold on, let me pull it back up. All I know is if Clarissa Shields speaks on what happened, they better not pull a Brittany Gardner by trying to detain her. Clarissa she don't need to speak on it. Hopefully she got a PR person over there and they got her on mute about this. All she needs to do is just pay condolences and things of that nature, and just because one thing about her, when it comes to media relations and speaking to the media, she needs a lot of training. She needs a lot of training, I'm telling you. And this is just speaking from experience of, you know, like I said, man, I'm blessed now, man. The last 2 years, I have been behind the scenes at fighter meetings and seeing how the so-called the big dogs do it, the professionals. You know what I'm saying? The professionals do it. So I sit back when I'm in those type of rooms, I just observe. I use my senses. You have 2 ears and 2 eyes. I just observe. I sit back. I observe. I listen. I watch. When things are done, I might ask a production guy a question. I might, even some of the like Mark Kriegel or Timothy Bradley. I might comment and say a little something to them when things are over with. But most of the time, I just sit back and I observe and I watch how things are done. And then, like I said, I might ask a production guy, like one of the camera guys, something about some equipment and what does that do? I see you using this. What does that do? How are you spicing it up? How are you saucing it up? Things of that nature. So I would tell Clarissa, if hopefully, like I said, she got a PR person out there, just pay your condolences, and that's about it. Don't really get baited into because one thing about her, like I said, she's very rough on the edges when it comes to dealing with the media and talking. It's like I don't even want to say she's hood, because I'm a hood person, but I know how to articulate my thoughts and talk. She's like rough on the edges. That's what I'm gonna tell you. She's rough on the edges. She needs to be groomed, on how to talk to the media and things of that nature. She's very ghetto, and that's like, and when I say ghetto, I mean it in a good sense. But it's like, it's how does she, she got 2 gold medals, so you could tell, right? Her coming up representing the country, the people that was around her, there was no emphasis on grooming her to become like, because like, there's no way in the world somebody that represents the country, and I'm glad you brought this up, Ron, because it gives me a chance to elaborate on certain things with her. There's no way her as a 2-time gold medalist that she shouldn't be more decorated over here. Why is she having the biggest fight over there? You know what I'm saying? She needs to be decorated more over here. She's a 2-time Olympian, gold medalist, represented the country. She should have been all over Wheatie bottles, endorsements. And I know people gonna be like, oh, well, she's not the finest thing on the eyes. Yes, she is. She's not ugly. She's not ugly. But you know what it is? It's her mouth. It's how she articulates when she talks to the media. Like I'm telling you, media is very powerful. Media is very powerful. That's why the cesspool, YouTube, aka YouTube, for certain people, they feel like that their voice moves the radar, the needle, because they know that media is powerful. But others, like they have no clue about that, because how you present yourself is key. And I had to learn that. And I had to be schooled to that, because a lot of times, right? I was going live, I was doing certain stuff, I wasn't presenting the right image. That's why when it comes to like certain panels and shit like that, I don't even fuck with dudes, man. If you on your panel getting high and drunk, and that's what you always present, I can't, and I'm glad my uncle and different people were schooling me to that. I can't be around that, especially with the things that I'm doing and how I'm trying to really step the brand up and move internationally. I can't do that. Ron says, I've been campaigning for Shields and Wilder on Wheatie boxes for when they started shining. Maybe the strong confidence that people consider us for having angers issues with. Another thing, you know how Wilder killed a lot of his, but Wilder got a lot of endorsements. But you know what Wilder fucked up? He won against an Olympian, and Mark Breland. Mark Breland, well, I think was Mark Breland on the Wheaties, a bottle of cereal box? I said bottle. Mark Breland represented the country, and Wilder kind of tarnished his image. You know what I'm saying? He threw Mark Breland under the bus, and then he went about it all wrong. I think if he would have went to like Dateline, where somebody would have co-signed off on it, like one of the major news networks, NBC, ABC. Well, he fights for Fox, so Fox Sports, things of that nature, and did it. It might have got received better. But where did he go? He went to YouTube. He went to YouTube and did a YouTube interview, and threw that man under the bus. Ever since then, look how that has look what that has done for him. They let Tyson Fury just demolish him, demolish him. You know, it is what it is, though. Hopefully, like I said, he has a good showing in about a month, little over a month. You know, October 15th. Somebody asked me, will I be attending the fight? I don't know, man. I might. I wanna. I know Antonio Russell's fighting. I fuck with the Russell brothers, but it's like a lot of fights nowadays. I don't go to, even when I get complimentary tickets now. You know, I don't really go. You know, if it's not a Jihad Tucker card and I'm not working, or you know, cards like that, I don't really. I did that for so many years. You know, now I know my worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my value in this game. So it's like, do I want to go to the fights? Am I profiting off of going to the fights? Because like I said, I put out content. Like, I might go and do some interviews and take pictures and shit, right? But I look at it like this. For those of y'all that's really in the game, this not YouTubing it, right? That's actually, you know, putting in work. You know, going to fights, going to events. You sacrifice so much of your time. Later for your money. You sacrifice so much of your time. That's why I'm going to share this with y'all, right? You see how I move, right? I move with my family. You know, and salute to Marshawn Lynch for you know, really instilling this in me. Remember when he said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go with your family. So if you notice, that's what I always have. My girls, my Tucker family, we move as a unit. We move as a unit. You know what I'm saying? We move as a unit because, especially with this boxing game, you sacrifice so much of your time, yo. So much of your time you're away from your family. Like a lot of those times when I was covering fights, right? Especially going hard for the PBC, right? I would take my daughters because I would be forced to. You know what I'm saying? It's because that's the type of man I am. If I'm like, yeah, I got to go out here and get these interviews and do this stuff. I was bringing them formula, jumping on trains, strollers, diapers, all that good stuff, right? But then as they started getting older, and I got acclimated with different things on the inside, how it moves, and I really like started, you know, growing in the business side of it. And then God has blessed us with our situation with the Tuckers and how we move and groove. So now when it comes to going to certain fights, like I went to the Chaos. I was at the Chaos. That's what I call it. The Tank Davis fight, right? And I went out there. I didn't have my girls with me. Normally, like the last couple of fights, my girls been on deck. And I was saying to myself at that fight, with all the carnage and the mayhem in there, I'm like, just imagine if I would have had my daughters in here. I might have went to jail. I might have went to jail because it was so much niggerdom going on, right? It was so much niggerdom going on with people fighting and just it was just out of control. I was like, yo, if I had my babies in here, I would have flamed up. Like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, how unprofessional is this? So when I think about the Barclays Center now, that's the taste that the Barclays Center leaves in my mouth. Like, yo, this shit is like chaos, man. Let me get to some of these comments. Let me see what Ron just said, man. I'm talking too much. Ron said, no doubt. I appreciate the hit the like button. Yes, true indeed, man. It doesn't cost $1. But see, unlike them other channels, I'm not gonna beg you to hit the like button or say all the crazy shit. It is what it is. Like, yeah, I was going to enroll our daughters in summer camp this year, but then we thought, why we always outside, cars full of activity. Yeah, facts, man. See how I keep my daughters. See how I keep. They was in the gym last night. They grow up in the gym. Like I said, we move as a unit, man. We move as a straight up in unit. They be in the gyms. They be at the fights. They be in the hotel suites. They was just at the Shakur Stevenson press conference that kicked off in July. They was on deck. We was all out there in Newark as a unit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we move, man. We've been putting in work for. Jihad's been a professional now 2 years, man. It's been a beautiful journey, a great ride. He looked good yesterday in sparring. You know, we just ready, man. But yeah, we move as a unit, man. Like I said, and I was still able to work. My daughters got to take dope pictures on the podium. Like they experience this shit that half these motherfuckers that talk boxing every day will never experience in their life. So that's why when I see certain shit on YouTube and I see motherfuckers hating and telling people, oh, don't fuck with this guy, don't fuck with that guy, I understand. Because all you're doing is sitting on a panel. You're discussing boxing. You're not even developing no amateur fighters. You're not even showing no babies, you know, because their time is going to come. How to conduct an interview. Like last night, I was kicking it with my little guy, Amani. Amani is the Ringmasters champion. I have interviewed him numerous times, right? My daughter has interviewed him. He's just entering the 9th grade. I would say right now, you could put the cameras in front of him and he can articulate a better interview than Clarissa Shields right now. World Combat Sports has interviewed him. You know, what's my man's name? Chin Checkers podcast, Bohemian Boxing Report. You know, all these people have interviewed him, right? And you know who sparked that? The media marketing agent, The Source. Well, look at him. He's just entering the 9th grade now. I believe he's 13 years old. And he's ahead of the curve already. He's ahead of the curve already. You know what I'm saying? And you know how you get that? From Source experience. Being in the field, in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Being in the field, in the trenches. That's one thing about me. Like, I come on here, I do this YouTube shit, but I don't take this YouTube shit to heart. I don't take it serious because there's nothing but, like I said, most YouTube boxing channels are haters. Here comes my man right now. This is the first load getting dumped on me. I'm gonna let y'all see. I'll let y'all see my man pulling up. Y'all see him pulling up on deck. Yeah, first load right there. First load. See, that's what I told you. It's gonna be a long but short day for me. You know? Long but short day. But yes, appreciate that. Another like. But like I was saying, I was in the trenches with him. I did like a little snippet interview with him. Let him promote his fight. You know, we trying to get him to the Nationals this year. You know, he's fighting in Connecticut, so that's a good look. You know, a different state. Metro, September 17th. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. You know, a lot of our guys is active up there. I think we got four of our fighters. 4 of our guys is going to be active that next Saturday. So that's good. That's growth, right? That's growth. That's why when it comes to this shit, right, I just like it's certain people and certain things I can't fuck with because it's like I know what I'm doing, you know, and they know what I'm doing too, you know. Some of them can't acknowledge it because they can't stand it. Because one thing about life, growth, success will always, right? Will always bring the jealousy out of people, especially when they are stagnated and they're not doing nothing. And they see your growth. They see you go from point A to point B, from point B to point C. They see that. Because like I said, at the end of the day, what do most people do, right? They watch. You don't know how many people watch you. They act like they don't watch you, and then you see them somewhere out and about, and they be like, man, you doing your thing. For real? How you know? You don't never like none of my shit. You don't never share none of my shit. How you know I'm doing my thing? Oh, you be watching. Oh, you're a watcher at the wall like Game of Thrones. A watcher at the wall. That's what a lot of these guys are, right? Yeah, that was the first dump of the day right there, man. 'Cause I don't think it's too much shit over here, see? Good, nice, easy day. See, when you come up, here comes another one. Know what I mean? When you come up and you put that work in, you get to different statuses in the game. You get to different statuses in the game, and you gotta enjoy the fruits of your labor. Willie, you get to different statuses. You know, like I was in the trenches here too. You know, doing asphalt work, cleaning up sumps like this. You see this sump right here? They need a hand crew over here. It's a lot of debris and shit, man. I should make a phone call and say I live across the street and say, yo, get over here and clean this sump up. But I ain't gonna do that shit, man. That's the type of shit, you know, the time. I did all of that. You know what I mean? Now I just, you know, rep the fruits of my labor, man. See, it's like the shout out to Goody Mob. That was my jam back in the day. And shout out to my cousin Jason. Jason put me on to that, man. Jay, you need to get out, get up, and get something. You know? Man, who is this? Oh man, that's what's up. I done came up. I got people posting all kind of dumb shit in my shit. A1 dating disturbs the industry. All right. Appreciate that. Get that shit up out of here. Yo, you know what I was gonna say? Listen, this morning coming in, right? Yo, them niggas in Memphis is some wild niggas, right? I was listening to the radio. I mean, I ain't even gonna say this morning. Right before I went and got my break. I was listening to the radio, right? Yo, them niggas in Memphis is off the hook. Yo, you know they hijacked a trailer worth of, they took over $1 million worth of Nike apparel and shit, yo. So I'm saying to myself, right now, in the streets of Memphis, this motherfucker's rolling around with mad Nike apparel on. Yo, they hijacked $1 million worth of Nike, yo. Them niggas is different out there, yo. Yeah, them niggas is different. You know what I mean? Them niggas is definitely different, yo. That's some other type of shit right there. How do you do that, yo? How do you do that, yo? $1 million. So right now, yo, it's a nigga out there right now. They said they looking for mad people. They looking for mad people. Damn, $1 million worth of apparel. You know how much shit was probably on that trailer? 52. It was a 52-foot long trailer. Damn, they cleaned that motherfucker out. Yeah, they had to have a crew. And they had to clean it out. If they got $1 million worth of merchandise and apparel, they had to clean that shit out. They just didn't take a couple of boxes. Because a couple of boxes, do the math on that. See how I'm educating y'all tonight? Well, this morning? You got to do the math on that, right? $1 million worth of merchandise and apparel. That's not a couple of boxes. That's cleaning that trailer out, yo. That's cleaning that trailer out. Nah, they don't speak on crime and violence. They don't speak on nothing, man. They speak on gibberish and niggerdom. I mean, they speak on gibberish and niggerdom, man. They sit around and speak on gibberish and niggerdom. And then they want to argue and fight. Like, motherfucker. Yeah, that's why when dudes like Rick Glacier be killing them, I laugh. Because he sits back and watches when he be like, when he said, he got the classic line when he was like, yo, ask those guys over there if they paid for the pay-per-view. And you know, he gave it up. This is how they give it up. The niggas be like, motherfucker, I stole it. Yeah, you stole it. You didn't pay for the pay-per-view. Word. Yeah, man. But you see what my day is looking like, man. I'm about to get out and walk. That's what I do, right? When they had me doing this right here, I can't nah, they took way more than 100 boxes. They cleared that truck up, yo. They cleaned that truck out. If they said it's $1 million, they cleaned that truck out, yo. Cleaned it out. They cleaned that trailer out. A hundred boxes wouldn't be valued at $1 million. They cleaned that trailer out. And also I was on it like this too, right? I said, yo, Nike, cause you know all that shit is insured. I said, yo, they could be boosting the value too. Cause they're gonna get paid regardless. That shit is insured. See, one thing you know about if you in the game and you know anything about business and merchandise and shit like that, that shit is insured. So I was saying that too. I said, yo, them niggas might be lying. $1 million, that's a lot. I said, yo, they doing that shit for insurance purposes too. Cause all that shit is insured. But man, when them niggas get caught, man, shit. Man, y'all niggas is fried, bro. Fried. That's some federal grand larceny type shit, man. They said niggas stole $1 million worth of merchandise and apparel, man. That ain't no petty theft or no grand larceny. Damn, man. Motherfuckers in Memphis gotta eat, man. I guess them niggas ain't eating down there, man. For real. Yo, yeah, I seen that too, man. I talked about that the other day, man. Yo, you know what's crazy? They gotta come. Certain states gotta come with better laws. Yo, he was already like he had a lengthy rap sheet of he committed a attempted murder and did like little to no time on that shit, and then was back out on the streets. But see, a lot of these states too, their gun laws, like motherfuckers could just be walking randomly with guns, man. And you're gonna have that, man. You're gonna have your crime rate is gonna be like that. When your gun laws is real loose, and then your crime, like when dudes come, like one thing about up here, right, in New York, right? If you commit a violent crime in New York, you are going to do 85% of your time. Now, if you commit a non-violent crime like drugs and all that, you might get shot. You might not do all your time. But if you commit a robbery, any type of aggressive, violent crime, you're not coming home quick. I noticed that with a lot of other states. Motherfuckers damn near do attempt murders and be home in 2 and 3 years. Like how? How, man? But you got to pay attention though. The states that they doing that. Like one thing about Memphis is a highly populated black city. Still, they want us to kill each other, man. They want us to kill each other. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, you know. We just vibing. Look, I'm gonna show y'all my laps that I do, right? I'm gonna show y'all my laps, right? Man, look at y'all. Look at this. This must be nice. He got the motherfucking Porsche truck. I'm over here by the money. I'm in Diggs Hills by the money. See my man's big ass backyard? I'm by the money. So yes, I get out right here, right? I leave the truck park. I walk down. That's the LIE service road, right? I get out here. I walk around now because you don't want to sit in the truck too long. That's when your stomach starts touching the steering wheel. So at least before I used to do my pull-ups, do all kind of shit on the side of the truck, but then they was writing me up, suspending me, doing the whole weirdo shit. So now I make sure the truck is cut off. See, it's off. I get out, I walk back and forth a little bit. They can't say nothing about that. Fitness and ability. That's what I tell them, fitness and ability. If I continue this to sit in the truck, fitness in the building, I gotta get out and stretch my legs. See, now normally I would have parked down here, but they didn't. You see how if you look at all the overgrowth, the trucks would have had trouble dumping on me. So I stayed at that one. Because normally I park down there at the end. And that'll be the starting point. You know what I'm saying? I walk, I touch the LIE service road, and then I walk to the other end, to Vanderbilt Parkway. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, back and forth. You know, get my road work in. Now you see how I'm killing two birds with one stone? You know? See, everybody's working. My man over here, landscaping. Got his truck over there in the cut. Owner operator. He a one-man crew. I don't even see nobody else with him. He got some high-powered mowers too. I don't see nobody with him. But he probably normally when you see these guys right here like this, these landscapers, yeah, they be having damn near like a lot of accounts on the block, making that money. See, everybody making money. All the doers are doing. You know, the cesspoolers, they on the cesspool with it. I know y'all like, you on the cesspool too. I'm on the cesspool fronting though. You see what I'm doing? I'm marching down here getting paid right now doing this. I'm getting paid right now doing this. See, like I said, I would have parked here, but you see all the overgrowth? There's too much overgrowth over here. Too much. This is another something that needs some attention. See, like, I don't know, man. They don't, my day when I was in the field, we would have been down here, we'd have been having to cut this. You see that stop sign right there? You see that stop sign right there? That stop sign, you can't even see it. That needs to be cut. I mean, that's the type of shit that these the laborers and the AEOs need to be out here doing. But I don't know, they to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm gonna show y'all. That's called sight distance right here. That's a sight distance issue. Now you see how if I'm in my car, right? Look, I'm in my car. I can't even see the stop sign. See how the stop sign is you can't see it? Now you can see it. See this right here, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm putting y'all on the game today, man. I'm putting y'all on the game. Look, all this right here. You see, I've been in the field so I done came up, man. I got status on the job now. But all this right here needs to be removed. So you can see the stop sign. But yes, you see I come down here. Nah, man. It's the LIE. You know? I touch the LIE a little bit. And I turn back around. I walk back up. Yeah, this used to be my plow area, right? That's why this was my spot right here. Cause this house right here, right? Somebody lives there now. But these houses right here, nobody lived in them. I still don't think nobody lives in this one. Look at this big, beautiful property. I still think nobody lives in here. This was a foreclosure home. Big property. I used to park here on a late night and get my sleep on. After I tighten up my area, there's a lot of hills and shit over here. After I tighten all this up, I would come over there and park and get my hours of sleep in. Man, look at all the property over there, man. These people got some land over here. They must pay some type of taxes though on their they must pay some type of taxes on their property tax. They got a lot of property. A lot of property. Look at my man Dan. Nah, man, see? Dan is my guy. Dan about to retire. right? They didn't see me out here moving around. I used to plow for deer, man. Yo, this is one of the best plow areas, man. Because unlike the hood, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't park on the road out here. So you can plow, you can go from curb to curb. So that's what we call curb to curb. You can go from curb to curb and open it up over here. Because you don't have people parking on the road. It's a lot of hills though. But that's how you learn how to drive though. That's how you learn how to operate heavy machinery on the hills. If you can maneuver on the hills, when you get in the flats, man. Shit. How my man Clay Davidson staying on the wire? Shit. Yeah. See, there go the monster. That's what I call it, the monster. The Mack Monster, old ass truck. But she's strong in the winter. She just sucks in the summer. She don't got no air. But right now she cool because it ain't that hot no more. You know what I'm saying? Right now she's the Mack Monster. I used to come down here with that big blade on like. Man, that's a nice house right here. Look, these people got some properties over here, man. God damn. These is $1 million homes over here. $1 million homes, man. For real, for real. But yes, salute to the chat. I'm about to wrap this up, get my laps in. You know, do what I do. Look at all this property right here. Look, you see where his fence line stretches from? Look, past the stop sign. Look, past the stop sign to right here. Yeah, that's a football field, right? Yeah, my man's backyard is a football field, yo. 100 yards. 100 yards of running. Yeah, how MOP say 100 yards of running. Yeah, he got a football field in his backyard. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. See, that's the type of shit I'm trying to, have my daughters and my grandkids have. Come on, man. You see this shit? Like, we got this shit down south. We got, my family in the south. Shout out to Lowndes County. We got way more land than this. That's why I said, I'm thinking about just relocating to the south. So then I come over here. See this hill right here? This is a nice hill to walk up. It's good for your legs. I come over here, I walk this hill. Nice hill right here. This was my plow area. I know this whole section over here. Nice hill right here to walk up. See this hill? The school buses turn over there. Watch your wave to me. How you doing? Yeah. I'm over here. Yo, they need to. Yo, I'm about to get on the phone, man. This is just ridiculous. Do you see all this trash? They need to pick this trash up, man. Watch this. I live at 2 Talisman Lane. They need to come over here and pick this trash up. I'm gonna make an anonymous call. I'm gonna get on my Charleston White. Yeah, I'm gonna get on my Charleston White. But look at this nice hill right here, y'all. I remember, when the first time I plowed over here, right, I didn't know. Y'all came down this hill right here. Listen, y'all see this hill right here? Y'all see that truck that I just showed y'all? Right? I came down. I didn't know the area. There was nothing but hills over here. I didn't hit this shit with no salt or no sand. I got right by that white mailbox right there. Yeah, I looked at my rear view mirror. You seen that big truck? Oh, y'all can't see my truck no more if I turn around. Yo, I looked in the rear view mirror. The side of the truck was like this. I said, oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, that car right there wasn't there. If that car right there was there, I probably would have hit it. I would have hit it because the truck, I had no control over the truck. It just slid to the side. It was like What's the name of that Fast and the Field? Tokyo Drifting. Y'all Tokyo Drift all the way down. I was, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh yeah. When I got down there, right? Yo, that shit shook me up so bad. I had to chill for a second, right? I chilled, right? I gathered myself. I said, yo, I gotta turn this shit into a beach. I got the truck position. I backed up this bitch like this. Threw out mad shit. I backed all the way up this bitch. Yeah, I put out so much sand and salt on this hill that you'd have thought that shit was a beach. I never slid down this motherfucker again. But I always remember that. That's why I came over here and walked this hill. I hit right here. I always remember. You know how I remember this spot? Look at my man's trailer home. Told you these people got bread over here. See this trailer home? You can go across the country in that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's in his yard. See that? I just want to show y'all a little bit of some stuff. See that? That's how I always remember. He got like a, yeah, that's like a tour bus. See that shit? That shit was like a tour bus in his driveway. He can go across the country in that shit and don't have to rent a hotel room. See the satellite dish on top? That shit got everything on there. Cable, internet, everything. Everything. That's how I always remember that shit. I came down that bitch sitting sideways. I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. That motherfucker was sliding, boy. I was like, damn. I felt it too. I looked in the rearview mirror. I seen the side of the truck. I said, oh shit. I'm sideways. Yeah, that's one of the scariest feelings, man. Cause you don't have no control. I was trying to straighten the truck out. You know what I'm saying? Like to get it to go back straight. She wasn't trying to she wasn't cooperating, man. Yo, that's why I said the good thing about this area, it don't be no cars on the road, man. Had there been some cars on the road, you know how much shit I would have damaged in that big ass monster truck right there. But I was able to get down here. I got down here, like I said, I gathered myself, I got my bearings together, cause I was like, yo, I'm glad this bitch ain't tip over. Nothing. These people got property, bro. I wish I had time to take y'all to the other side. Yeah, this dude's house, right? It's two houses on the court. It's his house and the other house. Yeah, they pretty much got it's a court, but it's their block. Yo, his kids, yo, he got a dirt bike course in his backyard, yo. I don't know if his kids ride professionally or they're sponsored by somebody, but he has a dirt bike course in his backyard, yo. Yeah, that big motherfucker right here came down that hill sideways, man. I'm gonna show y'all how long it is, man. Yeah, just imagine. Look. See how long this truck is right here? It's a 10-wheeler. So just imagine, right? Coming down that hill from where I just showed you. And you look in that mirror right there, and you see the back ass like coming out like, yo, what the fuck? Man, that shit was one of the scariest moments, man. You see the back ass right there come to the side like, yo, no control, you just come down. But yeah, man, everybody be great. Enjoy your Friday. Like I said, man, do something productive. Productive, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to the track. Oh, yeah, you can't go to the track right now because school's back in session. They be shutting that shit down. But yo, go take a walk, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to just walk. Go to the park. You know what I'm saying? Go to the park. Go sit by the water. You know what I'm saying? Go sit by the water. Come on, they let their dog out. See, they let their dog out. Look, They see a black man walking around the neighborhood. Man, I'm in a municipality vehicle. Look what they got right there. You see what it says? 24-hour surveillance. That's all that was. They seen the black man walking around here. You know what I mean? That's why I stay close to the truck. I stay, inside of the truck. Because trust me, it done happened to me before. Yeah, these people had the Suffolk police over here talking about you casing the neighborhood. With that being said, listen, we're going to close. Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. You know the vibes. Zaga, yaga, ahala.